Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of my Space Engineers Survival series. So, I was just in the load game menu. So I know I said in the, update video that I posted that, I probably wouldn't have enemies in this one just because I'm not very good at Space Engineers. I changed my mind. I think I am gonna have, enemies just because I think it'll be fun. It'll mix it up a little. And I'm interested in like trying and playing around with like how to properly set up those AI. So fun fact real quick, this is actually the second time I'm trying to record this Let's Play series, because my original plan was to go ahead and I posted the update video last Saturday as of when I'm recording this, and then my plan was to post my first video maybe that Monday at the latest. So I did that, and I actually had like 4 episodes of Space Engineers set up, and I record a specific way, and I'm trying to change how I record, but my body still wanted to do it the other way, and it messed up the whole thing. I had the first episode, but then like episode 2, 3, and 4 were all messed up. So I had to start over, which is why I actually have 3 templates this time, because I had to completely remake the world to start over. This time, if that happens, I have the game I'm playing in, the actual template, so that I can just restart from here without having to set it all back up in a new world. And I have my creative version so that I can test stuff while I'm in here with the actual world. So that's nice. And I think I'm actually going to save by episode 2, so like I have this. And we're going to go ahead and load this up. I have a lot of mods in here. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show all that first. I'll show that next episode. Somebody remind me to show all of that. Just because this is going to take a minute to load. Handful of mods. I say a lot, but like it's really just a handful. Some people play with like mass amounts. A lot of mine are just to help control the AIs and stuff a little better. A lot of them just kind of make my life easier. So restarted. So one of them makes it super dark though. But look at that sky! Isn't that amazing? So the first thing I'm gonna do. Save as. Let's play episode 1. That way, now we're saving as episode 1, and welcome to the beginning of episode 1. So, you can see I have a lot of these red markers, okay, because I set up enemies, like I said. Now, I don't have any, so I have, like I said, I wanted to test how, like, the enemy thing worked, and so I just kind of was, like, playing around with it. I do know of a way to like get these to like increase their spawning radius in and out so that like they could attack my base from where it is. I didn't want to do that this time because like I've never done anything militaristic at all, so I don't know how to. So I don't want the pressure of like these guys sending stuff to attack me when I'm not ready. So the way I have this set up is this way is clear, so I can go that way as far as I want. But there's a massive base over here, and this is what I have to take out, and then there's a bunch of little smaller bases this way. They're closer than I had expected them to be. I just didn't want to go replace them. I thought 10 kilometers was going to be far enough to where I wasn't going to see the beacons. Well, it could have been if I had changed the beacon broadcast radius, but I didn't feel like going back to all of them, so we can see them. They won't spawn until you're within 6 kilometers, I think, so we have some distance we can get in before they like are dangerous. But the point of this is to make sure we take out all of the space pirate bases here on this planet, and then up in the sky, if we switch to spectator, and I'm actually gonna make sure so because I set all this up, I'm in creative mode and stuff, so make sure I turn that off. So I'm glad I thought about it. Entity list, we'll go ahead and check out this. Here in space, we have the pirate void station. Well armed with plenty of cannons and things, as well as its antenna does spawn drones and stuff when you get close. This is what we're trying to take over. That's the goal. So we're all the way down there. We got to get to space, have a well enough armed ship to be able to take on this. It should be fun, actually. I'm interested to see if I will be able to do this well or not. So, to start with, though, let's open this up. And I have... So, because I started this in creative mode, I actually have 2 guns. And that should be noted if I open this up. So, I have 2 rifles. You know, in case one doesn't work. We got one... It's about 75% battery. And then we got the survival kit. And then I'm going to want my hydrogen bottle. I do have a mod in that increases my inventory to like 100 times my size, so I will never run out of inventory space. That's kind of just a personal want. Like, I just find it easier to not have to worry about it. Man, and it sucks because when I did this last time, I've had like... I gotten all the level 2 tools from the drop pods that like fall from the sky really early. It was really awesome. It was fun. Plus, I feel like I worded stuff better the first time. Now I'm trying to like recover the stuff that I like talked about without like when it doesn't fit. I don't know, because I already know. Like, I made mistakes the first time and like looked like an idiot. And now I don't, because I already did that. So I'm going to drill down, collect some stone, so that I can process it into ingots. Let's see. And like I said, because my inventory space, yes, words. Because my inventory is like ridiculously huge, I will not have a problem with just like drilling down here and collecting tons of stone. I want to collect enough to where I can get some stuff started. Oh, also, hold on, we should talk about where we started. So I picked a spawn location. I didn't just like drop the pod, and that was because if I drop the pod and place the bases, you know, I wouldn't know where they are. It's dark. The mod I have installed makes it really dark. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but there is, if I can find it in darkness, this. You might have to wait till daytime before I can show this at its full height. So let me go back to drilling. We'll just drill it till daytime. It looks like it's starting to get daytime now, so let's not get too lost. The spawn marker I placed because, you know, I had to figure out where my spawn was compared to like where the bases were. Ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, I forgot I have that in here. So I have a thing that adds like transport ships that you can like shoot down and full stuff. I've never played with this before, so I don't know like what's in them or how they work, but it might be interesting. Like there might be some fun stuff in that. I think I'm gonna not worry about them too much right now, just because like I believe they're armed, like, and not like a little armed. Like my understanding is they're like kind of really armed. So we're gonna leave that alone. But once we get a base up, we can put some turrets up, and they should just shoot those down for funsies. Where did I drill that hole at? Totally lost it. By the way, I am a doofus at this game, so like, don't not do this. It was closer to the spawn than I thought it was. So let's just continue to get some stone. And I do have a mod that auto picks up the little rocks instead of like... So a lot of the mods I have installed are just quality life. Like, picks up the stones instead of me having to like run around and press F a bunch of times. Like, the darkness one's not quality of life. That's actually from a YouTuber that I've been watching. His name's Splitsy, I believe. And I'm going to link his channel in this first episode at least, because I'm going to reference him a lot, because he's who I've been watching a lot that really got me back into Space Engineers. I've had Space Engineers since it was like an alpha, or maybe a beta, whatever, really early on. But like when they started releasing some of the planets, so it was all, you know, just space back then. When they started releasing some of the planets, there was a lot of bugs and things that were going on, and it just kind of made the game really shaky, like overall. So I took a break just to let them like get their stuff worked out, and hopefully it would still be a good game, because I liked it when I got started, you know, that's why I bought it. So, and luckily, fortunately for me, it has continued to be a great game as far as I have seen, and as far as I have played personally since I've gotten back into it. And the planets and stuff has gotten kinked, or a lot of the kinks out. There's, let me be frank and say that there are still quite a few bugs that happen, especially when you're playing with mods and doing things that like the original game didn't expect. But that's true with any game in my opinion. I'm cool with some bugs as long as it doesn't completely destroy your world when you try and do something that should be allowed to be done. So we're gonna learn a whole bunch of this. This actually might be enough for the first time. I'm really just killing time so that it's daytime out, but we can go up here. So we're gonna go ahead and process this, and I'm gonna have to set this to do like millions of those so I can process them. Oh, I forgot how slow this was. Yeah, so we're gonna want to get a refinery up like pretty quickly, because I don't want to do this anymore, and I just started doing it. I thought it was this way, so there's like a... should be like a cliff. Maybe it's farther than I thought. Maybe it's... because I'm going down the hill now. I need daytime. I don't know why... well, I started recording at night because like that's what time it ended up being. And I don't have a good handle on how the creative controls work, personally. This is farther away from this than I thought. Maybe this is it. Oh, this is it, I think. Yep. So this is... there's like a giant valley here. And so it overlooks this huge valley. So I kind of want to put my base like here. That's quite a distance from my spawn though. Farther than I thought it was, that's for sure. So, ooh, well, try not to die and crash into the ground. Ooh, or that tree. Man, the mod that makes it dark, like, really makes it dark. Like, this is no joke. So let's... can I can't disassemble this, so I'm just gonna throw it. Because, you know, I don't need it. And then I'm gonna need... what was that? Oh, paint chemicals. Yeah, so I have a paint gun mod, so you need paint chemicals. Let's just make like 1,000 of those, because I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need a ton of steel plates. And again, we're just kind of waiting for day, because the sun should be rising. I wish there was like an internal clock, an in-game clock, you know, that I could like look at and be like, what is that? Particle wave cannon. Interesting. Totally not inspired by an anime. Okay. So there are some mods in here that I don't know. Like, I just kind of put them in and didn't fully read what's in all of them. Might be a mistake, but it might be fun to just kind of like, who knows? It'll be fun. So why don't we take a break right here and let me process a bunch of stone. We're gonna I'll come back when it's daytime. I'm gonna drill out more stone and then we'll get going. So be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. So I built a medium cargo container on top of this. It's not very expensive, like some interior plates, construction components, computers, motors, displays, and that's because I collected a lot of stone, and this thing doesn't hold a lot of stone, and I was tired of like standing here and just like dumping every 30 seconds, so now I can hold just a little bit more. I'm glad this wasn't expensive, because I was like, if it does cost metal grids, because a lot of times they cost metal grids, like, this one doesn't, but no, wait a minute. I know these cost metal grids. Unless, oh, you know what? Maybe the small version doesn't. Maybe the small version doesn't cost metal grids. Yeah, see, the large one does. The large one... Okay. It's good to know. I didn't know that the small ones didn't. Maybe I can slap a large one onto this. Like, this is empty, right? So... I knew the large ones did, so I didn't even look. That's good to know. I'm gonna need a couple more computers, a lot more interior plates, but it might be worth it, actually. So I need 55 interior plates. Let's give it. So I need like that many more of those, that many more of those, 2 more of those, and 30, 40 more of those. Let those craft real quick, and then we might be able to do that. So it's daytime, so that was the other reason I came back, was also to do that. So yeah, maybe this ledge is farther than I thought it was. I can always build the base back to here, but... I need blocks there. Cargo containers, large. So there is a small cargo container on that ship. It's just the small cargo container is stupidly small. So let's see. That'll be enough for now. We'll put more stuff on the hotbar as we need it. So I'm thinking the base, and of course I don't. I forgot the steel plates. I've been crafting steel plates, just totally don't have them on me. There. 112 of them. So, I kind of want to be on the edge here. Not like right on the edge, I guess, but like close. Like, let's say... say like facing okay. There we go. Gravity. I like gravity. I like to be straight. So I'm thinking like this. So this would be like the front kind of area of the base. And then go back like 1, 2, 3 blocks. 4 blocks. Let's try that. And then we can have like a little bit of overhang over the edge, like as we expand out. That'd be cool, I think. You know, I'm not the master of cool. Not even like it's ugly twin, like I'm not even close to the master of cool, but like we're not even like friends, but like I like to try and be his friend, so we'll try and be his friend. So let's see if I have enough stuff here. And I know the cargo container is kind of a moot point, since like I plan on trying to like move out of this in a second, but it's good for now. So I need 5 more construction components and 2 more computers. Can I reach this from here? Yes. Production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 more computers. Shouldn't be too hard. Luckily, like I said, I've been grinding, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's grinding, processing a lot of stone, so I'm able to do this real quick.
Energy low.
Energy low. Oh man. Okay. Now I can dump probably all of this stone in here. Nope, at least half of it though. That saves me some time. Now I can harvest a lot more and process it. So we've got full energy. So while this is processing, let's head back over. Oh, you know what? I should turn that back onto steel plates because I know for a fact that I'm gonna need like a couple 100,000 of them. So let's head back over here. And again, once I get this set up, I won't have to run over here so much. I'll be able to move that ship soon too. Then it won't even matter. There it is. I'm gonna set a marker over here so that I don't like wander off because I'm really bad at directions. So let's just do GPS. Oh, there's an unknown signal. We can actually delete this one. New from current position. Base. Oops. Base. Like that. That works. Okay. So now we have base marker. Oh, that's pretty close. Probably can't shoot it down from here. Let's go check out this unknown signal. Let's make sure I have hydrogen first because it's going to be a long walk if I don't. Just making sure. Or if I crash, you know, like run out of hydrogen like halfway there, that would suck. So these unknown signals are little drop pods. I had really good luck with the drop pods last time, so we're just gonna try it out. See if I get good luck again. If I do, that's awesome. If I don't, well, whatever. It's cool. Not a big deal. Do. Hooray, drop out. This one is in the bottom. New item. And oh, I got a cow suit. Interesting. Small battery. Edge. Small cargo container. Ooh, interior plates. That's nice. Plus I get all the stuff for the small cargo container too. Parachute. It's literally like 8 steel plates, but I need a better grinder. This takes a while. Considering this is 1 steel plate. Okay. I'll let trash cleanup deal with the rest of that. Let's see if we can take out that chip with just a grinder. I used to do that in the old days of Space Engineers when you started in space. And there were like the pirate ships or whatever. And I didn't have weapons, so I just like flew at it and like grinded off the turret. I don't think that would work anymore. I think they've upped like all that nonsense by now, but they've changed how the game works a little bit. For the better, in my opinion. Definitely not the not the worst, definitely. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I don't think you should be able to just kind of fly up to a ship and tear it down. Be a little extreme. So, we're gonna need. I can't build a large container yet, so I'm gonna need conveyors, even though I can't use them yet. I'm also gonna want a H2 generator. A basic assembler, basic refinery, a survival kit, and some wind turbines. So wind is one of, in my opinion, the best energy sources for like an Earth planet because there's like gravity and sun rotation and everything. And that's honestly just because it's constant. Solar's not bad, but you only get solar power when the sun's up, which is only half the time. So, just something you have to keep in mind. So, I'm gonna want, and this is temporary, once we get like the base set up, I can move this inside. And then I'm gonna want the survival kit like that. This is kind of, like I said, I've played this a few times so far to like practice and things like that. So like this is how I kind of always set it up. And that's just because like I don't want to build a conveyor system yet, because I probably can't. Conveyor tubes. I probably could build a conveyor tube, but I'm going to want the starter kit anyway, or survival kit, because I don't have a med bay. And a med bay I know I can't build yet because it's expensive. What is it called? Medical. What is it called? I thought it was medical. Unless I can't spell, which is totally possible. Oh, you know what? Probably can't build it yet, if I'm being honest. So there's progression, and you have to like build the blocks to like do the blocks. And I probably haven't built whatever I need to build it. We're gonna get to that in a second. I just haven't like done the thing yet. Probably need an assembler. I really can't find it. There it is. Medical room. Yeah, basic assembler. So I have to build this, which requires 60 steel plates, 40 construction components, 10 motors, 4 displays, 80 computers. Holy shit. This is cheap. I can almost build this. Actually, I probably could build this. I need 3 medical components, which I can get from the survival kit over there. This I'm gonna need a little bit of everything, but I actually almost have it all. The steel plates is what takes the longest, so I need 15 more construction components, 8 motors, 10 computers, and we're done. So let's fly back over to our little ship, drop pod, whatever. And see, we're getting lots of resources now. So I got plenty of steel plates being built, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get like, we're gonna need like 100 computers, 100 construction components, 10 displays. That's 1,000. I want like 100. Let's do 200, 200, 10. Let's do 100, just to have it, and then we'll take that out. Now, we'll see if we can process all that. I'm not 100% sure that I have all of the resources to do that one yet. But I should be able to get most of it. And if not, I can just, build the things. So, the biggest thing we're going to have to worry about is that I can't build storage on this grid yet. And that's because of what I was pointing out earlier with metal grids. So if I go ahead, oh, you know what, hold on, before we have that discussion, let's talk about power. Because what I did last time when I did this recording, is not have steel plates on me. That's what I did. No, I got the assembler up, or the basic refinery up and running, and couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. And that's because I forgot to put power on the grid. I forgot to build the wind turbine. Because I'm special. It's okay. I'm just stupid. So, there's that. So, let's go over here. Oops. Oop. Bouncing around. So, let's put this. Just want to make sure I can get all the steel plates done for those before I start building with them. Let's put it over here, actually. 2, 3. We should be. go 13 blocks up. We should be high enough to where, like, I shouldn't have to go too crazy high. Do I have everything? No, I need all the things. Good thing I'm making things. So, yeah, put power on your grids in order for them to work. Fun fact. What was I talking about? Metal grids. Yes, metal grids. So, in order to make metal grids, you need cobalt. So, and cobalt I do not get from those Bago ingots that I've been making with the survival kit. You also don't get it from processing the stone in a refinery, which means that I have to find a cobalt ore vein before I can make more metal grids, which are required for any of the storage components, or storage containers. And they're also required for thrusters. These, see, 1 metal grid per small thruster. Luckily, I have 4. And I want to say you get them in something else. I should get an additional 4 while I'm grinding this out. Because the plan is to go ahead and grind this out and use this, if not to mine, to scout for resources, you know. Because I'm not a good... Yeah, see, so there's a hydrogen thruster in here. We grind that out, we get 4 metal grids. And I can use those 4 metal grids to go ahead and build 4 more thrusters to give me all major directions of thrust, which is good, because that's what I need. Almost done with computers, so that's good. So, let's see. I'm thinking, let me wait for these to finish. I'm going to probably go digging around in the ground again, just collect more stone, because even when we finish the refinery, I'm going to want more stone. And so I'm just going to want to do that. So let me cut right here, dig some more, finish those components, and then we'll come back, and we should... I lost my hole again. There it is. We should be able to get that wind turbine up, and maybe some of the other components. We'll see what happens. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. So I have components I should be able to build. Yeah. So I don't have all the components yet, just enough. So I have that. Some of the components are still being built, that's what I mean. I can almost build this though, because I kind of want to have this done before the end of the episode, if I can help it. So, let's see if more of those... Oh, ouch. That hurt. That was smooth. Don't mind me, I'm just stupid. Let's see, get that, and we can come on over here, and we should have that built up. Right there. All done. So, got that done, and we'll get this done. Because I can build this too. But I'll still need to build the thing in the center. So, there we go. Basic assembler built. And then I can actually tear down that survival kit after it's done making all that stuff and put that there, and this is all doable. So, you trying to make extra noise? Is that what I'm hearing? So, but I think this is going to go ahead and be a short episode because now I have company all of a sudden, and I think that's kind of where I want to stop this, because I was sitting here waiting for these components to make, and they are taking their sweet ass time. So, right? Yeah, they're just taking their sweet time. So, we'll go ahead and end here. I'll come back next time. The components should be done. I'll be able to grind this away, grind that away, tear out most of the inside of this ship, and we'll be able to make our first expedition ship. So that'll be a good time. So, until then, I'll see you guys next time.